And a very good day, everyone. Keeping tabs with the weather here on this Saturday, where it is still very, very cold out there. So bundle up heading out. We're looking at 19. We've been seeing more of the sleet mixing in across the area, and that is because the air is getting a little more shallow, the cold layers of air, that is. So we got 19 at Jackson. Here's a look at Memphis. Those winds, too, adding to the wind chill down around zero. So 16-mile-per-hour winds. That is a tough go. Highest temperature I see on this board is 28 degrees. A lot of areas in the mid to upper teens. So this is going to continue to be a problem. Again, as the freezing rain kind of takes over more overnight tonight and into the first part of tomorrow, just be aware that some trees and power lines could begin to sag or to snap under their weight. This is a common scene in some of the ice storms of the past. And the ice does continue to add up, and we're seeing some icicles on some of the power lines. I've been looking at some of the footage, especially south of I-40 as well. And here's a look at the storm. You can see we've still got a long way to go. We've got that one round that's been coming through out today, but you can see another second batch that's got to make it through here, and that'll be overnight tonight and into tomorrow, and mostly going to be freezing rain and sleet. That's the bad news. So as to where we've been getting a lot more snow throughout today, this next round is going to be sleet and freezing rain. It's going to be bitterly cold for several days, so this will be on the ground for several days on end. Schools over most areas will probably be closed throughout most of next week, if not all of it. So just stay tuned for that. I know Gibson called in closures there, and we'll be passing along those school closings as well as we head towards Monday. But yeah, a lot of areas you're going to have closed schools, not just for a day or two. It's probably going to be, like I say, a good part of next week, if not all of it. There you see that freezing rain lifting in overnight. It'll get a little more patchy as we go through the early night, but it really starts to fill in as we head into late tonight and into the day tomorrow. The pink area showing the sleet, and the red area showing the freezing rain. Some heavy snow too coming up in the morning across northwest Tennessee. So you guys will add up to your snowfall totals here coming up. But again, just be aware that freezing rain, especially along and south of I-40, that could really continue to be a problem and get worse as the night goes on. So we're still a long way from done. We're probably just under about halfway. We've still got another half, a little more of this thing to go. So the ice totals will definitely continue to add up, the snowfall totals as well. And again, there's that look that I drew with the totals of ice. You can see the red and the pink areas of most concern, because that's where we're going to see most of the sleet and freezing rain. The blue areas and the dark blue, that's going to be more of the snow across West Tennessee. Let's go ahead and take a look at some area cameras, shall we? We've got snow falling. It's been falling here in Jackson this evening. You can see the roads really packed in and the parking lots there in Dyersburg. Temperature of 16 degrees. Union City, snow-packed roads. I don't see any traffic. Well, there's one truck that was going by slowly. And in Henderson, it's a winter wonderland. Again, those packed parking lots and roads. No traffic that I see here in Huntington. Three-way, packed in solid there with some snowpack as well. And then we'll take a look, I think, here at Ripley. Yeah, there's your look at Ripley. This is really packed in here as well too. South Haven, just a coating of snow-packed roads and ice where they've had a little more of the sleet mixed in. Here's a good look at the Campbell Street exit on I-40. I don't see any traffic whatsoever because it is going to be a tough go. And you can see just one lane going each way. That's about all you get there. And here's a look at the Christmasville exit. Looks like one truck, he's giving it his best this evening to get through there. But again, you see only down to one lane that's a little bit easier to travel. Looks like there goes another big truck there moving along. Looks like maybe a salt or a sand truck that was sitting on the side there, kind of on standby. A lot of times they'll stay there, and then when one area gets real bad, they'll take off and go treat that area. Memphis, it is a nightmare in some areas where, you know, it depends on what part of Memphis you look at, but you can see that that bridge is completely coated. A nice little look at Graceland this evening, coated over with the snow, and then back over to Jackson near the North Highland exit. You can see trucks crawling along there very slowly in that one lane, but yeah, moving along slow, and it has been getting slower too as the evening, just over the last couple of hours, I've really seen this traffic slowing down. So you can see probably about, down to about 30 miles an hour, as opposed to what would normally be about 65 to 75 mile an hour traffic. And it looks like in that westbound lane, really crawling along a little bit slower there. But yeah, there is some traffic out there on I-40, but it's going to continue to go downhill as the freezing rain's coming in through overnight. It's going to be with us all night long. And that's going to also add to the dangers of those power lines and tree limbs. Again, as I mentioned earlier, don't travel roads that have a lot of tree limbs hanging over them, especially if you were planning on it tonight, because it can be very dangerous as the ice continues to accumulate from the freezing rain. Another look at I-40 Jackson. I think this is just up from the Christmasville exit. And then we'll take a glimpse here at the Nashville area, right there at I-40 and Church Street. So you can see Nashville not immune to this. Also got some pretty tough go out there as well. And then back over west in Memphis, some of the trucks there, they said, hey, we're just going to wait it out and sit over here for tonight. And the trucks that are going along, they're kind of crawling along pretty slow there for normal interstate traffic. Here's another look at I-240 here in Memphis. You can see that truck really going slow there on that overpass, the Poplar overpass there, packed in with that snow. And then here's I-240 and Airways Boulevard. Again, you have a tendency to have just that one lane going both ways. And another look here at Memphis. This is near the Airways Boulevard as well. Back over towards the Campbell Street exit here in Jackson, coated over in snow. All right, so there's a good update on what it looks like out there, whether you're in Medina or Milan or Troy or Ridgely or Memphis or say Savannah. It all looks about the same out there, but what we need to concentrate on is the fact that it's going to continue to get worse and worse as the night goes on, and I don't see any improvement over the next couple of days. It's going to be a pretty tough go out there travel-wise. Take care. We'll have more updates this evening. Again, we're crawling the latest reports on totals at the bottom of the screen too, and you're likely going to see more information with that as well. This has been meteorologist Brian Davis here in the West Tennessee Weather Center.